What's up everybody, it's your boy Trippy, back with yet another Naruto video. I asked you guys what of the two video ideas would you like to see first, and you chose what if Team Guy went on the Land of Waves mission instead of Team Kakashi. So that's what we're talking about today. Let's hop into the video. So Team Guy, as seen in the Chunin exams, should do way better than Kakashi during this arc, at least against Zabuza. Neji's Byakugan would neg the mist, and Guy is constantly shown to be at least even with Kakashi in terms of fighting skill. If Guy can get close to Zabuza, it's GG, and this is without even bringing up the gates. The real question would be if Haku shows as much mercy to Guy's team as he did against Naruto and Sasuke. People seem to underestimate Haku, thinking that he's weaker than Zabuza for some reason. Haku is above Kakashi, and Kakashi is stronger than or equal to Zabuza. And Kishimoto does enough to establish this throughout all of their interactions. I think Guy being able to beat Zabuza is pretty obvious. Like, if he can't in base, then he has the gates, and if he uses them, it's a no-diff fight. Also, it should be noted that Kakashi was canonically nerfed throughout the first and second arc of the series, so me saying that Haku is above Kakashi only really applies to Kakashi throughout these first few arcs. Keep in mind that Land of Waves Kakashi is one of the weakest versions of the character. He's rusty, and he has lost a lot of physical conditioning that he used to have. Another thing to keep in mind is that the Naruto who fought Haku was significantly stronger than Kakashi at the time, at least in terms of like raw power. This is important because the boost that Naruto gets on the bridge was huge, though it's not exactly quantifiable, so we can't just say like, oh, Lee's above Naruto on the bridge or vice versa. This hypothetical is more based around if Haku makes a personal connection to Lee or Neji like he did to Naruto and Sasuke. I guess we can use some headcanon or something and say that Lee meets Haku and talks with him and they build a connection, like him and Naruto did or something. Or we just say that they never made a connection and Haku bodies Lee, Neji, and Tenten, because it's canon that Haku wasn't going all out against Naruto and Sasuke, so we can't just judge his performance on the bridge versus them because that wasn't Haku going all out. We can prove this because during their fight, Naruto and Haku were on the complete other side of the bridge, really far from Kakashi and Zabuza. Yet before Kakashi could run this short distance, Haku spawned a mirror out of thin air and blitzed Kakashi to save Zabuza, while also having time to strike the dog summon scroll. It's pretty insane that Haku got there so fast considering that Kakashi was using the Raikiri, which is a speed blitzing technique. He had such little distance to cover compared to Haku as well. Kakashi cut lightning as a teen, so blitzing him under these circumstances is a huge feat, because he could have attacked Kakashi instead of the scroll if he really wanted to, and Kakashi would have not been able to react. Haku is much faster than the Land of Waves Kakashi when Haku is at full power, and actually trying. Then as an Edo, which are nerfed to around 80% give or take, Haku casually blocks this huge explosion with an ice shield, then creates an ice mirror hundreds of feet in the air and blitzes Sai. Granted, Sai isn't that impressive, but he was able to react to Sasori and Deidara before this. This shows Haku's ability to spawn these ice mirrors and travel throughout the battlefield at a very high speed. This speed is actually stated to be around light speed actually, so Edo Haku's speed feats just goes to show how strong he would be when not holding back. Again in the War Arc, Haku pulls off a total perception blitz against War Arc Kakashi, who is massively stronger than he was during the Land of Waves arc. And when I say massively, I mean like insanely stronger. Granted, Kakashi could have been slightly tired here considering he had been fighting for a while, but also considering what he did like throughout the rest of the War Arc, it shouldn't have been much of a difference to make a huge impact on this feat. As Kishimoto implies throughout the series, Guy and Kakashi are about even in base. Guy in the 6th gate is around 3 Tomo Kakashi, and Guy in the 7th is around MS Kakashi, give or take obviously. So getting back to the hypothetical itself, it's really dependent on if Haku holds back on Lee, Neji, and Tenten as we stated before. If he does, then the outcome is about the same, except Zabuza gets heavily outclassed up close. If not, then the whole situation is completely different. We can assume that Neji, Lee, and Tenten aren't going to be much of a challenge for full power, say bloodlusted Haku, who would just ice mirror blitz them and no diff. Then Guy would probably no diff Zabuza to unconsciousness or maybe kill him in order to try to save his students. At least while in the 5th gate or higher, Zabuza isn't even near a problem for Guy. This would come down to Haku versus Guy, which I think is an okay matchup. If this happens, I can see Guy winning pretty handily though. His reaction time should neg the Ice Mirror Blitz in 6th or 7th gate. So I mean, to conclude how it would play out in this version of the fight, Lee, Neji, and Tenten get bodied and knocked out most likely, and same with Zabuza. If Guy really wants to, then he goes 6th or 7th gate, and looking at his feats in the 7th gate, I mean, it really shouldn't be an issue. So Guy wins, and he just has to get his students to the hospital while they recover for a while. I say Lee won't be an issue here because 5th gate Lee isn't 5th gate's Guy level, as their base forms are wildly different in strength, so they wouldn't be equals despite having the exact same power up. And Neji is only good in combat speed, and I assume he can't do the rotation jutsu at around light speed if you take this statement legitly. So he gets speed blitzed, and I don't think I need to talk about why Tenten does absolutely nothing here. So none of them scale near Haku in this arc, except of course Guy. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought this was a great hypothetical idea, and obviously you guys did as well. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. That really means a lot to me, and if you're new around here, check out some other videos, and if you enjoy the other videos enough, then a sub would be much appreciated. We're closing in on 900 subs right now, and that's actually like insane to me. Like, we've gained another 200 in the past week. So I just want to thank you guys yet again for hitting another like big milestone of subscribers. 1,000 is literally around the corner, and that's just insane to think about. And if you haven't already, join the Discord and just talk, chill, and debate topics like this one. But yeah, as always, Trippy out. I love y'all. Peace.